ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine what is a divine thrust and how does it arise in life. See, you may search for water, but you cannot make yourself thirsty. To become thirsty, you have to wait and you have to be patient. A river may be flowing by the side of you, but you don't care about it because you are not thirsty. A stream of water is there besides you, and as you are not thirsty, you don't even look at it. If by any chance you consume the water, you get vomiting and you vomit out the water taken inside. So, the point here is, unless you are thirsty, you cannot consume the holy Ganges or the water in ordinary sense. But when you attend a satsang or when you are in the presence of a master, you feel some kind of uneasiness, because though it is a satsang and though you have come either on your own or at the compulsion of the family members, you will not be able to enjoy that presence, because there is something in you which is longing, and that longing is for something else, and that something else you are not clear, but you get disturbed in the presence of a master, because the thirst has not arisen in you for the divine. Thirst has not arisen in you for the Creator, for the God. So, you have to wait, you have to be patient. See, you all know about Henry Ford. The Ford car belongs to him. So, when he has first manufactured the car and when the first batch has come out, it was received very well, but subsequently they realized that it goes only forward as there is no reverse gear. So, because of that, whoever travels in that car, if he wants to reach his home, he has to take that round once again and once again, like that. So they felt that inconvenience and discomfort because reverse gear is not there. Similarly, the car of your mind has been moving forward without any reverse gear for many lives. So, but God has made the man with two opportunities. One is outside, one is to go inside. So, the inside you have not used that reverse gear for many lives. It got rusted out. So, we have been traveling in the outside world. So, for many lives, unless you start your inward journey, unless you experience the world, travel around the world, experience the world to the fullest extent, and come to know that whatever the pleasures or happiness which we are seeking in the outside is only a fleeting phenomena, then only when you get tired of that outside pleasures and happiness, then only you will be able to look beyond the worldly pleasures, and by the grace and mercy of the Master, you will come to know that there is a higher power, something beyond your body, mind, and world, that is responsible for the creation and the sustenance of the world. And in the world, you are also a part of the creation. You are one of the creation. So, unless you get tired with the worldly experiences, you will not be able to turn inward. So, Jesus said, knock the door, it shall be opened. What he is talking, what he spoke is about the inner door. So, one has to get thirsty like a fish which has been taken out from the water and thrown on the shore of the river or ocean. So, the fish, as long as it is in the water, either in the ocean or lake or whatever it is, as long it is in the water, it doesn't feel any thirst, because the fish is not thirsty, though it is born and survives in the water. The thirst arises only for those fish which are thrown out of the water on the burning sand of the shore. So, like the fish which longs to reach water again, how it feels, that kind of a thrust should arise in the human being. Only when that kind of thrust arises and when all the longings of the world become one stream and a great longing for the divine arises. So, till that time, one has to wait, one has to be patient. The world is a device of the God. Unless you experience the world, you and get tired of its pleasures, you will not be drawn inward. So, here the point to be remembered is you are in the presence of a master where 1,000 disciples are there. So, you can observe from your own experience that out of that 1,000, maybe one or two get enlightened. So, why all the other people or disciples who are there in the presence of the master, serving the master very lovingly, why they could not get that enlightenment of the divine? You see, there is a relationship called cause and effect. There is a relationship in it. That relationship is between matter and matter. So, the water evaporates at 100 degrees. Whether it is the water is available to it or not. Once it is near and on the water, it gets evaporated at 100 degrees. Similarly, the fire burns the wood, whether the wood is available and open to the fire or not. When it is near the fire burns the wood. So, the cause and effect relationship is between matter and matter, but it is not applicable to spirituality and spiritual matters, because the person or the disciple or the seeker should be available, should be open, should be receptive to the divine. So, unless that receptivity is there, unless one becomes pure of all the thoughts and all that, he cannot give, he cannot become a host to the divine. So, for example, a music is being played, very beautiful music. So, one starts, or you may start dancing to that music. See, your dancing is not caused by the music. There is an energy fast asleep in you, a, a desire to dance, a thrust to dance. That energy is fast asleep in you. So when you hear the music, that energy, that music has hit that energy already available in you. So you start dancing to the music. Music is not the cause, but your inherent desire and inherent energy to dance that has been provoked by the music outside, and that has resulted in your dancing. So the point here is, though master, a mystic, a realized soul, enlightened soul is available, and though you are in that presence, nothing happens unless you are awake and aware of that presence. So the sorrow is the backdrop of life, on the screen of life. Only on that screen of sorrow the eternal bliss manifests. So the world is of opposites. So everything, love and hate and all that. So it consists of opposites, but the source is only one. So unless we realize that the thrust for the divine will not manifest in us. So the thrust, divine thrust, that's why it will not arise, because in the presence of the master, when you want to become spiritual, one should be available, one should be open, one should be receptive to that wisdom which is flowing through the words of the master. Then only you get connected to what he is saying or talking about the divine. So the law of synchronicity applies here. Somewhere something is somewhere somebody has realized that divinity. Something starts happening in somebody, but unless you are available to it, nothing parallel happens in you. So, the thrust arises when you are available in the presence of the Master. The Master is an embodiment of love and wisdom. He is omnipresent and omniscient. So, when the thrust arises in you, the Master walks into your life, and that is only possible when you become thirsty for the divine. So, thank you.